Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. And hey, welcome to my dock. We're outside here hanging out, mile marker 42.5, which is our property. And we've been talking, I guess, I don't know, past 4 or 5 weeks about living in different parts of the lake. And I'm trying to do that with intention to go to certain areas, talk a little bit about them, maybe some pros and cons and things to think about. I'm throwing the drone up into the air and trying to get some new B-roll for you guys and just trying to be helpful on connecting the dots on different parts of the lake. Again, pros and cons, things to think about. I say it all the time, depending on who you are and what your needs are and your wants and your why for making a purchase down here is going to depend on where do you want to be. And so we've started at the top, right? We went to the head of the dragon and went to the neck and the belly. We were down into the feet in the Camdenton area. I feel like once you cross past the hurricane deck, you're now down the tail of the dragon. And as I've mentioned plenty of times, right, that's where my family and I made our purchase. So mile marker 42.5, we are right here on the edge of a cove and big lake. So we got big lake behind us. So really cool because when you're here, you can see all the big power boats going back and forth and you kind of hear them coming and then you're trying to figure out where are they going or which way are they coming from. So you got big water, which also means if you wanted to go somewhere, right? So restaurants or lakeside bars or something like that, you just head into the big water, you go left or right. And then depending on where you're going, you know, you have easy access to it, but then you also have cove life that way. And so y'all know I'm a family guy with a couple of young kiddos, so we pretty much hang out in coves. But you can go down this way and, you know, float and tube and surf and ski and just kind of swim and hang out without having the congestion of the big water. So maybe kind of best of both worlds, even though when you're on the edge here, you still get the big water waves, which means this dock will rock every once in a while and makes it, you know, tricky to get your boat in and out. But anyway, this video, we're talking a little bit more about remote lake life, right? And again, depending on who you are, what you're looking for, your whys behind it. We've been talking about convenience factor, right? And being close to amenities and retails and grocery stores and medical kind of stuff. And that ease and convenience of being up towards the head, neck, belly, and even legs of this lake. When you're mile marker 42.5, it's not as easy. It's not as convenient anymore. And it's challenging, right? Like, we'll be hanging out here having a good time and all of a sudden my wife will be like, hey babe, you know, we're out of milk or eggs or the kids need Motrin or something like that. And as soon as she says that, I immediately try to pretend I didn't hear it. But if I do hear it, you know, then I'm just processing like what's about to happen. And I'm like, okay, I'm running it through my brain. I got to get out of this area, right? So just my property, you know, the drive in or now out to the main road is like 10 minutes, right? It's windy, it's hilly, it's gravel. You got to climb your way out of this valley of the mountain, right? Just to get out to Highway 7 to go left or right. Once you're there, then you have to make your way to like Sunrise Beach grocery store, or you got to make your way to Camdenton grocery store or, you know, pharmacy or whatever it is that you're going for. It's easy, an hour round trip. So we try to obviously prepare as best we can and bring as much as we can because I don't want to make those trips, right? It's annoying to go and make those trips. So convenience factor. The further down the tail you go, the further away you are from easy amenities, grocery stores, gas stations, again, hospitals or medical facilities, retail stores, stuff like that. And so we're mile marker 42.5 and this lake goes way past 42.5. So the further down there you go, way more remote, way further away from amenities, and definitely something to think about. Now, we wanted that, right? We wanted a little bit of separation from the chaos, I guess, of the scene, right? And it's because we have young kiddos. It's because we wanted to, you know, surf and kind of goof around on the boat more than we wanted to be up in the congestion. And not just waterway congestion, but roadway congestion, right? We're so far away from all of that stuff that we really don't have traffic out there on the roads. You know, the waters are, again, a little bit calmer here, which is just, again, more conducive for the lifestyle we want. Now, if I didn't have kids, or I was later in life or retired, I for sure would probably want to be a little bit closer, and I'd probably have a bigger boat, right? And I'd probably cruise around a lot more with my friends, but at the stage of my game, that's just kind of not where I am. But all we've been trying to do is connect the dots for you guys and, hey, show you different parts of the lake. Again, I'm gonna throw up the drone. Probably have already seen B-roll of that, but we're gonna drone shoot this area like we have been these past kind of, again, few weeks, and just trying to give you a feel for the area and something to think about. It's really, really hard to shop from a distance, right? It's hard to get a feel for certain areas from a distance. So I'm just trying to do the best I can with the equipment and the stuff that I have. The best thing to do is obviously call me, text me, email me, do a Zoom call with me so I can answer your questions. But hey, I've said it, come down and visit, right? Come hang out, shoot, come kick it at mile marker 42.5. You can stay with us. I don't care. Whatever we got to do to help answer your questions, whatever we got to do to try to connect the dots for you, that's obviously what we're here to do. And hey, mile marker 42.5 ain't bad. But if you got to be close to some things, or you need easy access to medical facilities and grocery stores and gas stations and closer to restaurants in the scene, this just might not be the place for you. But if you want a little bit of separation, a little bit more peace, a little less traffic, calmer kind of pace, could be a pretty good spot for you. And again, the further you go, the more remote it becomes. I hope that was helpful a little bit. Again, like I say it all the time, I love making these videos. I love more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So whatever I can do, call me, text me, email me, jump on a Zoom call with me. And until then, I'll see you on the next video.